Joining me now, Eddie Murphy and his daughter, Bella. Welcome to the show.
Hi,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm legit trembling right now. So Bella, I'm going to need your support because you get to see your dad all the time. So it's not a big deal for you. It is a big deal for me. Eddie, I'm curious, which was more nerve-wracking since nerves are on my mind, returning to SNL or bringing this sequel?
Neither one of them was
Really?
nerve. I was excited about doing both of them. It wasn't nerve wracking.
So let me just channel my inner Eddie Murphy and get this going right. Bella, the Essence magazine cover is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. Took my breath away, and it reminded me of something that I read from you where you talked about coming to America was made before you were born. You saw it eventually as a child, and you saw that your father brought royalty to the screen. And when I look at that cover featuring both of you, and I think about Madge Sinclair, who played the original queen in Coming to America, that's what your father did. He brought royalty, and now you're a part of this.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's amazing because, like you were saying, that's the first time I've ever seen Black royalty on screen. So to see my dad like that was super empowering, especially at such a young age.
You made a conscious effort to allow your daughter, Bella, to audition. I was told, Bella, that there was a rule in the house. Your dad said you could not do films until you were 18. You're 17
Yeah.
years old. What did you say to get him to break the rule?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I didn't think I was originally going to be in the film because we're not allowed to until we're 18. But, I originally I asked to be an extra because I was like, at least maybe I can be an extra in this. And then later, I'd been acting on my own, and my dad's seen that, and I guess he just saw how passionate I really was about it, and then, told me I could audition for the princess if I wanted to, which was
So, Eddie, what
awesome.
made you break the rule?
What she said, she'd been going to acting school, and really really passionate about being an actress. And we do little scenes from, if she see a movie that she like, we do like scenes from classic movies.
Give me a classic film that you did a scene from. I can see
Uh,
Claudine. I can see Mahogany.
Kramer versus
Kramer
Kramer.
versus Kramer.
She always picks like something really like with some amazing actress, like or what's the movie with Meg
Meg
Tilly?
and Agnes of God, we
Oh,
did that.
Agnes of God, you went deep, Bella.
She always goes and gets these like great scenes with these great actresses, and we'll do these scenes.
Oh, I was
So I
wondering.
saw how she was. So I was like, well, I wanted her to audition because, and if she wasn't able to do it, she absolutely wouldn't have got the role. I would have been like, yeah, you're not ready to do this yet. It's on me. If she goes out there and does a bad job, then it's on me. It's like, did you see his daughter in the movie? So I didn't want to have that movie. I didn't want to have that moment. She had to really be able to do it.
So 4 years to work on this script, and Tracy Morgan was originally supposed to be your son, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, the script. We worked on the script for 4 years because I knew that the film, it was like this, had become this cult movie, and I knew that there were some fans of the picture that kind of was like, oh, why don't do it, don't mess it up. That kind of energy was out there. So it was like, I'm not doing this unless this is absolutely positively right. So we worked on the script for 4 years, and maybe 3 years in, Tracy Morgan was still the son in it. Then we started, maybe the last year, we was like, how are we gonna make Tracy? Because how is Tracy gonna be you and Leslie's son? Because he kind of look like you and Leslie's age.
You're like, we can't pull this off. Well, the theme of the movie is really, the future is female, women power. I know you're outnumbered by the number of daughters you have. Was there you had no choice. It had to be a very female-centric storyline, I would think. You're outnumbered at
Well,
home.
well, we wanted to capture the spirit of the original movie, and the original movie has that.
Yeah.
So it was, we wanted to continue that.
Bella, I know that speaking of the original movie, Shari, who is the queen now, who was the love interest in the first, was really helpful to have on set. What did she do to make you feel more comfortable? Because to your point, it's a lot of pressure. You're walking in, you're Eddie Murphy's daughter, you're his legacy, you don't want to mess it up. What did she say to make you feel better?
Yeah, so I remember the first day of filming, I was really nervous and excited. It was mainly excited, but I remember in the makeup trailer, I was talking to her, and she just could tell I was a little nervous, and she was just like, "It's okay," like, just really made me feel comfortable. And she's such like a welcoming presence, and she walked around, she would call us her daughters. So all of that just really helped me feel comfortable and like really easy to see her as a mother figure.
I'm
You know.
watching your dad as you speak. I have a son now who is almost 2 years old. I see his chest just tighten up with pride. Here you are on tour promoting the movie with your dad. Eddie, when you see and hear your baby represented in this way.
It's just an amazing, proud papa feeling. So to be on the set with her and to be working with her and have her doing a amazing job, and it's just you can't even put it into words what that's like to have your baby at work with you, you know,
Oh
putting
my
it
God,
down.
I didn't realize I needed tissue for this interview. It's so sweet. It adds to all of it. I got to talk to you though. Also, Eddie, New York Times article that said your quote was, "You got up off the couch, as you put it, and you wanted to reestablish your comedy cred by doing Dolomite, which was obviously phenomenal and long awaited. SNL return now coming to America. You talked about returning to stand up." But things change. The world changed, clearly. Where does that stand at this point?
As soon as the world gets back to normal and people can be around people and you can do shows and stuff again, I want to go back out and do that again. I was like trying to take it all full circle. I was having so much fun just being on the couch doing nothing. I was like, you know what? I can sit on this couch forever. I don't have to get up off this couch. But I didn't want to leave it. The last couple of movies that I did were like, kind of movies. I didn't want to leave movies. It was like, let me get up and do something funny in case I sit on this couch, forever. I left it on a high note. So let's go do some full circle stuff.
I mean, it's crazy, like from what you wore to the way everything about you, people have, I wouldn't say copied because you're the original, but they've been inspired by. I've been inspired. When people used to ask me, name a celebrity you want to interview, I would always lie and say, oh, whoever comes by. But in my mind, Eddie Murphy's name would explode in my brain and I wouldn't say it because of everything that you've done. When you see a Tiffany Haddish who's hot right now, down to the outfit, give respect to you, how does that feel?
it's flattering. And she wears the outfit way better than I wore it.
Well, you both look good. You both look fantastic in it. So much has been talked about. As you said, you love sitting on the couch. Even behind you, I told my team in the commercial break, you're giving me Golden Child vibes with the candles. There's just such a zen aura.
Last week we had trophies and stuff back there, and I felt like it looked like I was showing off. So we took the trophies down, and now we have candles. It looks like the Golden Child now.
Yes.
So good to be here talking to you.
So good to Bella, what is your dad? I'm sure people ask you this all the time. I know you made a reference to you watching, I guess, one of the award shows with him, and he said, oh, that's Doja Cat. Occasionally he tries to remind you all that he's not just sitting in a bubble on the couch reminiscing, that he's still with it. How do you describe him?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. He's just my dad. So I don't know. He doesn't he's not embarrassing or anything. He doesn't try
to with it at all. I'm not with it at all. If I referenced the Doja Cat or something, I was probably playing around that I knew who the person was, because I totally am clueless as far as pop culture and who the new hot faces are. And now with so many people, I don't know.
But you're not on, well, Bella, you weren't even on social media, which I was impressed with. Does your dad have a rule about social media? You're on now, but did he have a rule about it?
No, I just kept deleting it because I like it and then I hate it. I don't know. It's like an ongoing war with social media.
Eddie, okay, since I may never get an opportunity to ever interview you again, I just got to get it all out.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of your music career. The singer Party All the Time. I actually still own the cassette. I still own the CD, #2 on the charts. My producer, when I brought it up, brought in his album. This is the original. I don't know what pristine condition he's been keeping this in. I had a young millennial with me, and Party All the Time came on, and I said, you know who that is? No, I said, that's Eddie Murphy. Are you kidding me? You recorded with Michael Jackson, the reggae album with Snoop. Why no music? What is
Music,
holding you back?
just I stopped putting music out, but I still do music all the
Why
time.
aren't you putting it out?
That's kind of like young folks do that.
But that's not true. Come on now, the Rolling Stones are still touring. No one defines
but they
any
don't
of them
put
as
no
young.
records out. But the Rolling Stones don't be putting no records out. They be playing their old tracks. Nobody want to hear the Rolling Stones new. Nobody want to hear no 75-year-old man's track. I'm cool with tracking and having my little. Have my little vault with my little tracks, and 100 years from now, they can hear all that stuff and be like, "Wow, we."
So you have a secret vault of music, like Prince did.
I don't know how secret it is. It don't have to be no secret.
Bella, you wanted to be a singer before acting, and then you said you realized you weren't a great singer?
Yes, I realized you have to be good at that to do it as a career, and it just wasn't my thing, so I chose a different path.
Would you like
thankfully.
to see your dad come out with an album? I mean, like maybe do something with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know, like something current.
I'm 59. I can't be doing nothing with no Megan Thee Stallion. You know how crazy I would look doing something with Megan Thee Stallion? I'm gonna be 60 in April. I can't be having Megan Thee Stallion doing her stuff, and I'm standing next to her with my old ass playing my guitar.
Listen, Bella can see it. We're already moving. You don't have to twerk. You can just play.
Twerk.
I had
My
my first grandchild. Once you're a grandpa, you can't do no tracks with Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. All right. Well, then here's my last request. The Oscars, obviously, they've wanted you. There's been this whole thing. The Oscars are this April. Any chance that we will ever see Eddie Murphy host the Oscars?
Oh, maybe not this year, but maybe one day, yeah.
So you are open to it?
Yeah, I would love it. It's an honor to do that, and yeah, I would love to do it one day.
In this time, though, if they came and said, April, we need you, the only person that we think can do
no,
this.
I can't do it. I can't do anything in April. I literally haven't left my yard since March because of this lockdown and pandemic and stuff. I'm like, I'm real serious with it. I haven't done anything. When the pandemic is over and the world looks like it's getting back to normal, then we can get back to doing normal things.